Hi folks, Bob Collins for Diver Supply. In this video, we're going to be talking about these two semi-dries. Stick with me. Semi-dry is exactly what the name implies. It's not a dry suit and it's not a full-blown wetsuit. It's a semi-dry. So there will be some water leakage in these, but predominantly you will stay somewhat dry. Now this one happens to be by a company called WaterProof. That doesn't mean it's waterproof. The brand is WaterProof. And it's quite unique and has some features that the other one doesn't. And this one has some features that this one doesn't have. This particular semi-dry here is by Apeks and is called the ThermiQ. And you'll see that when we look at this is a much simpler design and is in essence, because of the materials and such that this suit is made out of, it's considered a bit more environmentally friendly than this suit is. So let's take a look at the features. I'm going to try to stand here in the middle and point out some of the differences as we bounce back and forth, and then we'll take each individual suit and look at some of the specifics or advantages that that suit may have. We're going to start right up here at the top, and one of the things you'll see is the Apeks has a front zip entry, whereas the WaterProof is a back zip type entry. The WaterProof has a taller neck dam and no hood built on, and it also has a zipper here for comfort. And you'll notice that the Apeks actually has a attached or built-on hood, no zipper situation here in the front. As we move down, you're going to see that the Apeks has built-on accessory pockets or pockets that have the ability to hold an extra mask or maybe a light or a tool or something. And when we look at the WaterProof, is quite substantial also and has a long zipper on the top. And again, we'll get some close-ups of this, and a zipper down here on the bottom portion also. When we drop down here to the knee, the WaterProof, and this is called the SD Combat or semi-dry combat, and this particular suit has a very substantial knee pad made out of rubber on it. I really personally like this particular style of knee pad. In addition, it has a zipper down here at the ankle and an inner water seal here so that your boot would go up over this and then the zipper would zip down over this. Now, there is no water dam inside this leg. Some semi-dries actually have a water dam right here to help keep water from going up this leg. Now, when we look at the Apeks over here, we've got a different material than the Lycra that's on the outside of this neoprene. And it's kind of a tough material. It would have some pretty good resistance. It's not necessarily rubberized. And in addition, you'll notice that there is no zipper on the lower leg of this particular suit, but there is an inner water dam here. So let's turn them around and take a look at the back. We're going to take a look at the Apeks first, and here's our hood, and the hood's rather substantial. One of the things you're going to notice back here, there's some applique, some rubberized applique back here, and what this is for, when your mask strap comes around, it just helps secure to keep your mask strap from sliding on this Lycra. Gives it a little stickiness right here. And we come down, you'll see it's a very plain back. Come down here to the butt area. Again, it's a very plain, no kind of applique back here. One of the things, and again, I'm going to get a close-up, is all the seams on the Apeks have a rubberized coating on this double stitching, which really makes it kind of nice. Now, I will tell you this, the Thermiq is a 8mm suit here in the core, and it is a 7mm suit in the arms and the legs down here. If we take a look over here at the waterproof, of course, kind of hard not to see that it's waterproof. It's got some material up here on the shoulders, so when you're wearing your BC, it kind of helps stabilize the BC, so it's not, again, sliding around on this Lycra style material. You'll see the collar's kind of tall, and of course, here's our back zip back here. We come down, there's a textured panel here, or flex panel, of a little different material than the material on the body right here. We come down in the butt area, then we'll see kind of a rubberized applique on here. And what this is really good for when you're out there and you're on maybe a dive boat and those seats are fiberglass, you put your butt down on that, this rubberized material actually helps you from sliding around on that fiberglass if it's wet. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to get a close look at both of these and one at a time so you can see the inner differences of these two. And I'll explain more about why ThermiQ is considered a more environmentally friendly material. All right, so let's take a look at the Combat, SD Combat by WaterProof. And one of the accessories that the Combat comes with is a separate hood. One of the things I personally like about having a separate hood is a lot of times the material on the inside of this hood right here that's maybe called seal skin, something along those lines. It's just a very smooth material that when it's up against your skin helps keep out the water intrusion and such. But these are really nice hoods that they offer. And again, down here on the bottom, you can see the seal skin. The interior is really a nice quality piece. And one of the other things that's kind of unique about this particular hood, and I'm going to try to get a close-up here, is you can see these vents. If you get any air bubbles into the hood, it will go out these two vents so you don't have this big bubble head going. Now, like I told you before, we've got this neck zipper, which is really for comfort. This water dam goes all the way into here, so the water's not going to go in here and down in the suit. So the zipper across the back on this goes from this upper bicep area here across the back, and it's a very substantial zipper. And it's got some extra sealing material in here. And when you look inside the suit inside's fairly plain, but there is a little water dam that's located back here behind this zipper. And of course, this is going to take two people for you to get this on and somebody else to help you zip this up. Let's take a look at the Apeks, and I wanted to explain why it's considered a more environmentally friendly suit than many of the other wet and or dry and or semi-dry suits. So this particular neoprene is made out of limestone, the carbon black, which is the main ingredient virtually in any neoprene. The carbon black for this particular suit comes from recycled tires, which is, you know, again, it's one of those environmentally friendly things. The glue that's used in this suit is a water-based glue, and of course, once it dries, it's not affected by water. But things like that are what makes this unit so environmentally friendly. This suit, I'm gonna unzip the inside and show you, or unzip it so you can see the inside. And one of the things you're going to notice on the inside is how plush it is. And what makes it so unusual is the plushness. The yarn, the material for the inside of this suit comes from recycled water bottles, which again is beneficial to our environment and such. And to be honest with you, it's got a really nice feel to it, and I'll show that to you in a minute. Now, this unit comes, its accessory that it comes with is a carry bag, and this carry bag also serves as a changing mat. So if you undo the handle, this will fold completely out, and you can stand on it and pull the suit down and off. And once you get it down and off, you can close this up, step off of it, close it up. And this suit, this carry bag, has a drawstring on it, which causes the suit to be contained in the carry bag. So it's quite nice, and it's made out of a real tough, durable material that's going to last quite a while. So that's kind of a neat feature. Let's take a look at the inside that I was telling you about. Now, like I said, this is a front zip suit and is fairly easy. You're going to notice that unzipping this suit on the front is far easier than unzipping the suit. Now, this is a plastic zipper, whereas the zipper on the waterproof is a metal zipper. And of course, the metal zipper really is beneficial if you use some lubricant on there, zipper lubricant on there to help that move back and forth. But you saw how easy this is to open up. Now, when we look inside here, the number one thing I'm going to point out is this interior. And of course, what this interior does for you, any water that gets in here is absorbed by this. Plus, when this suit is open, this textured material helps that water evaporate off of it. But it's a very, very plush feel. One of the things that makes this suit unique, because it's a front zip, is this inner neck seal water dam. So if any water does come in here, it's going to go in behind this zipper and actually get stopped here, and it's got to go all the way up here to the top of your neck. So when you get into this suit and pull it on, then you take that dam, put your head through that dam and up, and then take the other part of the suit and pull your head up through the neck seal up into the hood area. So you've got a lot of extra protection there. And of course, if any water comes down, it's going to have to try to get by that seal and go in against this dam that you see right here. So that's a look at these two semi-dry suits. This one by WaterProof, called the SD Combat, and the Apeks Environmentally Friendly ThermiQ. I'm Bob Collins for Diver Supply. If you're new here, please reach down and hit the subscribe button. We're only about 40-something away from 5,000 subscribers. We'd like for you to be one of those. And of course, if you dive one of these suits, leave a message, comment down below. And of course, we'd love it if you give us a thumbs up. If you don't like what I say here, give me a thumbs down. That's okay too. And of course, as we always say here at Diver Supply, dive safe out there. Thanks for watching.